Yeah. Thank you, Billy. Fired up out of my mind. Got all kinds of stuff going on, all kinds of things to report. I got a teaching lesson on speed. The speed matters to the crew. Speed matters to me, and I think speed matters to you. I had this kid one time say to me, he said, "What difference does it make, Andy, if I make $1 million over 10 years or 12 years? What difference does it make?" And I said, "A lot of difference. If you can make $1 million in 1 year or in a quarter, you can go ahead and focus on your next $1 million. If you don't think speed matters, try making $1 million in 35 or 40 days one time and see if it doesn't seem more fun than making $1 million over 12 years." Yeah. So we're going to talk about speed, why speed matters, how it matters, and 4 ways to execute based on speed. So a lot of stuff going on. I want to show y'all something. First of all, the ARC has become phenomenal. Our commission system is the best CRM system I've ever seen in my life. I talked to some people this week that still didn't know it. They hadn't seen it, didn't know how awesome it was. And I was like, catch on to the times, bro. It's really going good. This is a blast from the past. This is called Haystack 55. We said, if you'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, if you will go across and down like a haystack like that, it's $275. We call it the Haystack 55 Challenge. And my staff pulled these out and they said, also, we got these round to it, Andy. And they said simple, clear goals. And it's a round to it. If you've ever heard somebody say, I'm going to make $1 million when I get around to it, I'm going to go agency manager when I get around to it, I'm going to do 50,000 in a month when I get around to it, well, I'm going to ship you some round to it. So you got a round to it. So you got no excuse anymore. What we want to do with these is we want you to put your haystack challenge on the ARC. There's a place for you to put down the number of phone calls, the number of connects, the number of appointments you set, etc. Some people are taking pictures of that and posting it on band. So we've got, I don't know, we've got about 75 or 80 of these cups, and we want to give them out as fast as people are starting to put their 275 plus. Some people are doing $800, but they're putting it on the ARC, A-R-C. They're putting it on the ARC, taking pictures of it, and then posting it on band so people can see what they're doing. So if you would like one of these Haystack 55 challenges, minimum $275 in a week. If you'd like one of those, do your 275, put it in the ARC so that your upline can see it, so that you can see it, and you can get in the habit and post a picture on band and let Tia know we'll get you one of these cups as long as they last. But you got to get your 275 in. When they run out, they run out. So we just like to ship those out to you free. Like to encourage you to do the Haystack 55. That's the blast from the past. The CMR is a blast of the future. It's going to keep better and better. I've already told some people some things are coming. Robbie Kraft and the team, Tony Hardy, James, all the guys are working on this band. And this ARC, A-R-C, it's going to get better and better and better. So that Haystack 55 is out there. I'm not sure if Noel Leventovich was available, but they've been talking to me something. Avian came, a lot of managers come to me and say, hey, I got an idea for May. And I said, well, some of my guys that are stagnated, I think I'm going to put that mojo on them, the same as you're doing on your group. I'm going to instill that in their groups. I need to talk to a few more managers, but here we are the 22nd. Yeah, well, here we are the 22nd of April. So we only got a few days to get our mind right for May. And the concept is this. It's really June we're shooting for. So if we can get this momentum kicked in May, June's going to be crazy. Okay? So I'll find out if Noelle's available on her talk about a little bit about what she's doing. I do my 275 in my sleep. I hear that. Okay, here we go. New agents coming out of the gate doing 20,000. The question Noel said, did I say Noel? Yeah, Noel Leventovich. She said, should we escalate people faster that are killing it production-wise? And I was like, yes, we should. So that's kind of the thinking for May 1 is what do we do for these people that are working? It's, Andy, how do you know whether they're working or not? Well, we look at the numbers. Remember, it's not your intention. I see your recruiting. I see your number of applications. I see the premium. I don't see your color. I don't see your sex. I don't see your height. I don't see your girth. I don't see your width. What I see is the numbers. You see my attitude, though, Andy. I see your number. Okay? Your numbers be your numbers, and they're hard to hide, you know? So if we got people that post the numbers, we need to recognize them. Listen to this one. This is how crazy they got with me. The big managers are like this. I said, I'm going to consider it. They said, why does there's some people in the big chairs that ain't working. They're not putting up recruiting or selling. I said, good point. They said, what if we recognize the people that are working, recruiters and sellers? I was like, that's a good idea. What about the builders? Well, if it's not going like that, they're not building, they're sitting. And I was like, you guys got me thinking. So here's the first kind of routine that I want to go through with. I can get this posted on Band, but let me kind of read your numbers to you. Here's what I asked for. I said last week, who was the top 10 life producers? And here's what it came. Stephen Maxim did 8,500, and this is issue paid. Last week he issue paid 8,500 in a week. Nick and Shar Tace issue paid 8,800 in a week. Justin and Sydney Lagoganis. I think I got it close. Justin and Sydney Bailey. They're getting married in November, so Justin and Sydney Bailey did 8,996. That placed you number 8. Bailey, I know you don't like being number 8. You're behind Debbie Ben, who placed 89.98. Behind Robert Wilson, who placed 93.59. Robert's one that me and his upline been saying, hey, dude, you'll do this. If you'll be the worker, we'll give you the recognition and the money. Okay, Robert Wilson, proud of you, buddy. 9,359. You're behind a new girl who's been with us 6 weeks. Her name is Megan Ferrand. We got to pop her up quick, James and James. We'll talk about that. 96.16 last week, issue paid. 6 applications. Above them, Kyle and Janina Wilson. Janina, struggling, thinking, figuring out. It's a gold mine out there, Janina. It's a gold mine out there. She issue paid, her and Kyle, 10,236 in a week. I see 50,000 months coming, $50,000 months issue paid plus. Jake Bale Kraus. Bale's been mad for several months now. 10,305, 15 apps issued. Mia Fennell coming out of the gate strong this week, 11,700 issue paid. And Adam Johnson with 17 apps issued, baby, for 12.4. Do 12.4 times 4, that's 48,000. Right at that 50,000. Recognition, promotions and paychecks. Promotions and paychecks, baby. Good job, Adam Johnson. Just in case you said, I had a good submit, let me do the submits for you. Okay? Submits. The ones that submit a lot, say, I submit a lot. We'll see what gets issue paid next week. Submits. Sabrina Floyd, 9,000. 13 apps. Eugene DeBod under Riddle. I didn't know this name, Riddle. I can't say the name right. 9,300. James Austin, West Coast, has made a decision to go cray-cray. 9,700 submit. Belle Kraus, you notice she was on issue pay. She also submitted 9,800. Justin Bailey, 10,200. Justin Sidney Bailey, 10,200. Jeremico Edwards, 10,497. Adam Johnson, again, 11,500. Megan, there she is again. Beast mode. Not going to hold her down. Not going to hold her down. 11,900. Submit. Mark Hutchinson, 5 apps. Submit 12 grand. Olga and Jason Mathis, submit 13.2. All right, top 3 annuity producer. And this is, if I need a clarification, I need submit and issue paid on annuities in the future. I'm not sure which those one is. It doesn't say submit or issue paid. I'm going to go with issue paid, but I do not know because I can't tell. It looks like 132,000. Chadwick Ray, way to go, Chadwick. Got you an annuity. Issue paid. Katrina Guston, issue paid another one for 140,000. Paul and Sam Menachino, 2 of them for 315,000. Recruiters, top recruiters. Kyle Cater stomped the number 1 man for the year to date, but number 2 for this week. Andy Riddle had 10, Cater had 18, and Nick and Viviana Cordova, turns out the Albright office up there in Burlington had 2 people sitting in there recruiting like crazy. Man, I don't think that's part of the magic. I got other people sitting in there that ain't hitting near these numbers. But then again, I do have other people that are hitting high numbers. Nick and Viviano, 9 recruits. So that's kind of the vision of the future. Who's selling? Who's recruiting? So what about building, Andy? What do you mean building? Building is getting people to sell and recruit, right? If you ain't got nobody to sell and recruit, what if I'm getting them to? I'm going to ask them if you're getting them to, or if they just doing it on their own and they need the promotions and the paychecks. Does that make sense? Like, if you're getting them to do it, fantastic. But if you ain't recruiting and you ain't selling, let's go. Let's go, Bo. All right, this thing's getting ready to get crazy. All right, so that's some recognition. I got another. Let me give you a little bit more recognition. I know recognition's tough if your name ain't being called. Let me see if I can do month to date life production. Brandon and Ashley Beal have issue paid 9 outs for 71,000 month to date. Adam Johnson has issued 35 cases for 34,000 month to date. Janina and Kyle Wilson have issue paid 26,000. Katrina Guston, 25,000. Mike and Michelle Alleman, 23,000. So the top 5 starts at 23,000 month to date. Let's look at year to date, just so you know who's leading the world. Leading the world with life production year to date is Robert Wilson with 122,093 cases issued. Katrina Guston has 118 issued for 121,000, and Megan Wood has 265 issued for $117,000 production. I'll go top 5. Marcus Richardson, 141 outs for 117,000, and Jonathan and Megan Yakey, 124 outs for 116,000. So there's your top 5 in life production. I can do your annuity production. I hear you asking. Top annuity producers month to date: Tanya Lewis, 496,000. Minerva Profil, 408,000. Paul and Sam McKeno, 395. There's your top 3 month to date. I'll do you year to date. I got you year to date. Brant Swindale has issued 984,000, 15 annuities year to date. James and Jane Hill, 3 annuities for 600,000. Not too far behind with just 3. And then one big one, Kyle Cater, boom y'all, 600,000. Tanya Lewis, who you heard earlier, she's issue paid 1 for 496. Paul Menachino, 9 for 456,000. That's year to date. Those will be posted. We'll post some of those up so you can go to band and see who to chase. Producers, shakers and bakers, people that are hit the rubber to the road. The other thing that's going to be posted leaderboard wise is foresters. Adam Johnson's leading the way for a $5,000 check that he's shooting for. Thanks for putting that up. Tia, Adam Johnson is leading it with 5,000. Olga and Jason Mathis. This is a lot of cash going to be given away at Family Reunion. By the way, Family Reunion is still on like Donkey Kong. All right, so you can check that out. Junior career. I want to mention Megan Ferrand has took over as the #1 rookie. she will get $3,500 if she continues this vein. No, excuse me, $3,000 plus she's taking $900. You see her under rookie? It's the highest paid rookie. She took over. Who was up there? Used to be up there. Stephanie Rodriguez was leading the way, and Ferrand has took over. This Dion Eggsti, E-I-G-S-T-I, has took over. Stephen Maxim is moving up and taking the cash, and then Stephanie Rodriguez is still in there. She's still number 4 as far as rookies. This is fun contest. A lot of cash, 50,000 cash being given away. The trip to Thailand. We had 2 new winners. Sam and Paul Menachino have won earned a trip to Thailand, and Katrina Gustin has now earned a trip to Thailand. So look, there's people right behind them. This is going to be a crazy trip, people. All right. I am not going to do Fanatics. Oh, I want to tell you this because this is critical. We're giving away $1,000 this month. Go to Fanatics. There you go. We're giving away $1,000 this month to the top combined life insurance and annuities that gets over $30,000 credit. Well, we have the annuity producer saying, look, I should get credit for annuities and life. And I was like, not a bad idea. So for April, still keep pushing. There are 13 people, $13,000. No. I'm sorry. There's 7 people right now that are going to get $1,000. There's 13 people or 6 more people that are real close. They could get the $1,000. Tanya Lewis just needs to pick up a number of outs. She's close. So there's our Fanatics. You probably don't have it. Take the leaderboard down, Thea, please. Oh, yeah. So here's what we're going to do in May. Producers, promotion, paychecks, recognition. In the month of May, you do 30,000 life only production, minimum of 15 apps. It's not a 1 app deal. Okay. It's workers, people that are putting in the numbers. We're going to do $1,000. Annuities. I don't care if it's 1 app. I don't care if it's 1. It's got to be over 500,000. If it's 5 apps that hit over 500,000, $1,000. So we will have people that do 500,000 plus 30,000. They'll get $2,500 bonus, not 1,000 plus 1,000. They'll get $2,500 bonus in May. On top of, they're going to get some checks if they do over 500,000 issue paid, or they do 40 or 50,000 over 30, anything over 30,000 and over 15 apps is $1,000, $2,500. Boom, yeah, that'll be in May. So April is going to continue as it is. Get that check combination. May, 2 opportunities: annuities, life, and if you get both, we bump it up. Bam, we bump it up. Rolex contest right now. Megan Wood has took over first place. If y'all notice, she posted on band. She had a $20,000 week and a bunch of apps, not just like 1 app, a bunch of apps. $20,000 week. She is taking over as number 1. Katrina Gustin has moved into 2. For the females out there, I want to point out that we have 2 females leading the Rolex watch contest. Brant Swindell's like, nuh-uh, y'all ain't doing this. He's number 3. Paul Menachino, nuh-uh, I'm coming on strong, number 4. And Minerve Profil is another girl. So 3 out of the top 5 is women winning this Rolex contest. So check that out. That'll be posted on band. This is an all-year contest. Okay. I think I'm done with the recognition. F&G has a contest. People are killing that. You can look it up. They got tons of stuff. Tons of these are beyond. Y'all will find them on band. Actually, they're posted on the ARC too, so we probably won't have as much looking at it on band because they're on ARC. Oh, one other thing I want to tell you, the dates are still on for, there's a May get-together in Burlington that I 100% plan on doing. It's May 27, 28, 29. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I would show the plan on Wednesday night, do training all day Thursday, and then half a day training on Friday. And I have some contests that I really, really want to announce right during that week. There's some things that have to fall in place for me, but I want to put some crazy builder, meaning premium coming in contest. So I want to explain that to you in person. If you're one of my leaders, I'm putting it out there to you now. May 27, 28, 29. If you're one of the leaders and want to be one of the leaders the next 12 months, meaning June to June, could be big, could be big, could be big, especially if this May promotion that we're pulling off where the producers get promotions and paychecks, or producers get rewards and recognition. Oh, here's what I was going to say. And what if we did the top 3 producers in comfy seats? What if we did May and June, the top 3 in comfy seats, and not an agency manager who found you? What if you're an agency manager like Bill Krause and you are a top producer and an agency manager? Well, you definitely need to be on the front row in the comfy seats at family reunion. So just know that we're thinking about that. I'm getting texts of people that are excited about that, going like, I'm in. So Noelle is in. Noelle, can you make Noelle pop? Well, you know what? Wait, I'm not going to do her yet. I want Noelle, I want you to come in at the end here. Oh, I'm getting people going, hell yeah. I like that response. We're looking for fighters, baby. Okay. One other thing I want to clear up, and I'm going to flip over here to the training. People saying, I have heard people say it's bad out there. Well, I have executives from insurance companies saying, please God, do not let this nightmare that the government is putting on us. I don't know if it's the government, this virus. We have the opportunity of a lifetime. And I have had several conversations with people, and they go, Andy, politically, should I tell people I'm getting all these sales from going in the house? I was like, well, we could lie to them and pretend like you're doing it over the phone. I don't think we should lie to them. I think we should tell them the truth. So here's what the people are doing that are going to the house. They're saying, this is what they're telling me. This is what they're saying. The client says, I don't have any money. We handle the objection. A client says, I already got a policy. I don't need it anymore. We handle the objection. Client says, me and my wife have the flu. My wife is going through chemo and she's, not feeling good. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse. It's a contest. There's a contest going on. You're trying to get in the house. They're trying to keep you out. And a lot of people have been going like this. They play the virus card. Bam. And you're going like, give up. Virus card. Oh, you got the virus. I can't come to the house. You win. I lose. I'm staying at home. I'm going to do it over the phone. And it's an e-app nightmare. Persistency, placement, hours. Oh. You said, well, Andy, we can sell it over the phone. Yeah, we can. And we can go broke. And we can be at the bottom of the leaderboard. And we can cry. And we can moan. We can BMC, bitch, moan, and complain. Okay? What do you want? How do you get it? I want to get in the house and I want to get them covered. What do you want? How do you get it? So here's what some people are saying in the house, or to get in the house. We are health certified. Once we were deemed essential, we decided we would all check our health, make sure the temperature was right, spray down before we enter the house, don a mask, wear rubber gloves, because we don't want to endanger our kids, because we don't want to come home and endanger our grandma. We don't want to die yet because we're getting ready to go get rich. Are you going to be home at 6? So basically handling the objection and getting in the house. And a couple people have went like that. I think these are the people that are going to come up with those $50,000 issue paid and $60,000 issue paid months. These are the ones that we're going to recognize, promote, and paycheck. To recognize, promote, paycheck. You with me? So I'm telling you, it's pretty cool when you hear some people are like, Andy, I'm just not falling for that. Should I post it? I said, push it on band. Tell them what you're doing. We got to share that we're not a bunch of chickens, and that we don't wipe out excuses. We don't. Hey, Trump card, boom. Virus card, boom. Beat me card, boom. You ain't gonna beat me in my home, boom. What? Nuh-uh. Not the Alliance. We're essential. Got essential t-shirt, and we got a bad moon mask. Okay. All right. Want to make sure I said that. Okay, let's do this teaching. Speed. Speed is important. Okay, and by the way, that is speed is what I'm telling you. I didn't buy into that day one. Speed is intentional. Okay, the importance of speed. You've heard people having to go 8 hours all day, 10 hours to sell 2 policies. And I know other people that in one day they pick up $6,000 in a day or 8,000 and everything signed, sealed, and delivered. Speed. Get in the house, get it done. Boom, out. Handle the objection. If you're one of the ones out there saying, my grandma, me, I don't feel the same as you, Andy, keep doing it from the house. From your phone. Do it email, do it virtual. We're working on other carriers so you can do it. I'm happy for you. I'm not against you. It's a comfort zone. You're welcome to keep it even after this virus is gone. It's completely wiped out. Then we're going to have the flu to deal with. Then we're going to have cars and traffic. You don't have to deal with traffic. You don't have to deal with the flu. You don't have to deal with stinky people's houses and the dogs and cats jumping all over you. Do it on the phone. I'm 100% okay with that. But your persistency drops down below that carrier's threshold and you lose your contract, not good. Persistency placement is huge. In the home, your numbers are going to get better. I'm just telling you, you're going to get chargebacks and you're going to be shocked. But if you're good at it, I talked to a girl yesterday named Trish, I think's her name, and she's in Texas. She says, all I've ever done, Andy, is sell over the phone, MedSup, MedAdvantage. I said, I've got 10,000 deserted clients that are turning 65. She says, I can do it on the phone. I was like, yeah, baby. But if it's life, if it's an IUL, if it's a final expense, if it's mortgage protection, or if you don't know what you're doing, MedSup, MedAdvantage like me, I got to be in a house. It's 100 times easier. Mask, spray down, certified. I'm certified healthy. If I wasn't certified healthy, matter of fact, one of them said, I would never, ever, ever go to a house if I wasn't certified healthy. If I even had a temperature, I wouldn't go. I said, you're a pretty conservative, safety-oriented person. Be safe. Good job. Okay, let's move to speed. Let's go to slide 1. Can you slow? We're going to put our slides up. It'd be cool if you could have their slides. We figured out how to do this one time, and it might be working now. It'd be cool if we had the slide and a picture where they could Google back and forth with me. I'm hoping that's the way it is now, even though I can't tell it.
Yes, that's the way it is. They can see both.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. All right, so this quote, it's kind of an interesting quote to me. It don't go to the big. It's not the big that eats the small. It's the fast that eats the slow. Jeff Bright spent a lot of time talking to me and give me a lot of words, okay? It's not the big that eats the small. It's the fast that eats the slow. And I want to talk about speed today. And slide 3. There's a lot of words, and I want to speed through it with you. I'll let you read it. Perhaps the most important reason creating a sense of urgency and using speed as a competitive edge is time is finite. In terms of insurance sales, speed means how quick the business performs, your turnaround time, how soon do you respond. Okay, I'm gonna narrow this down for you so dadgum quick. Slide 3. Speed. You need to dial. How do you respond to that question? Quickly. You're in the house or on the phone. Very difficult on the phone because keep the connection. Watching their faces. All kinds of things can't happen on the phone that can happen in the house. Speed. Get them to fill out the application. Speed. Get the policy issued. Okay? Get the policy issued today. Call new people. I got a guy right now, he's super sharp. Just started recruiting. I said, call the people. Text the people. Direct message the people. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Tick, tock, speed. Call the people. I got a new agent, needs to be trained. I called a new agent just now. or actually an agent that's been around. I said, listen, here's the 2 things I know you're doing wrong. Here's what you need to change. It's called coaching. It's called clear. It's called fast. It's called direct. Direct coaching, fast. Our business is determined by selling and recruiting and building. Selling and recruiting. Recruiting and selling. This is 2 things. How fast you do those. Selling, you got to get issue paid fast. Fast. Recruiting, you got to get them contracted fast. You got to get them through class fast. I gave a guy instructions. I said, call up your friend and say this to him. I don't think I could put this on air, but I told him what to say to his friend. He called me back and said, guess what? My friend is finished. He said, I gave him one talking to, gave him down in the country, boom, through class. Your job is how fast can you get them through class? How fast can you get them contracted? How fast? What's the speed of issue, speed of contracted? How fast can you get them writing 20,000? How fast? How are you responding? And the reason is time is finite. How fast can you move? All right. I got a couple of terms, especially if you just joined us in the last year. I have a thing called issue paid activities, IPAs. How fast do you move from an IPA to another IPA? And do you waste time on things that are not IPAs? I know that time is finite. That's why I move quickly. Me and Jeff were talking about this today. We said some people are like time hoarders. They're hoarders. They don't act like that they need to get this junk out of the way and get to the IPA. They keep all the junk piled up and they become time hoarders. And they're hoarded so much time, they can't navigate their house. You guys are salespeople. You've been in houses of hoarders. You can't even get in the house. People are like that with their lives. They have so much time on their hands that's hoarded. They're not throwing out the junk and moving on to what's needed. They're not IPA people. They're hoarder people. They got crowded junk. Okay, let's go to slide 4. Okay. All right. Slide 4 says, all business activity comes down to 2 simple things. What do I want? How do I get it? Making a decision. Okay. Making a decision and executing the decision. Okay. What do I want is making the decision. How do I get it is execution. Those are IPAs for whatever it is you want to do, desire to do, believe you can do, see you can do, want you can do. What do you want? How do you get it? Listen to this one. Your success depends on your ability to develop speed in both areas. I would say this to my staff. Missy, Chief Assistant, congratulations, Administrative Day. Thank you for being one of the best. Amber, thank you for being one of the best. Thank you. Okay, Administrative Day, if y'all didn't know that. Jane keeps me in touch, and she makes sure that there's something coming to the office from Missy's house and Amber at the office. It's Administrative Day. I would say to Amber and Missy, make a decision fast, fix it fast. I ask you to do something, decide how to do it, and execute it fast. It comes down to how fast you decide what and how fast you decide how. How speed. You will be eaten by the fast, not beaten by the big. You've been eat by the fast, not beat by the big. Okay? All right, so the next slide, a lot of words, and I'm gonna walk you through this. This is slide 5. It's called making decisions. All right. So decide what you want, decide how you're gonna do it. These are your decisions. A good plan, violently executed right now is better than a perfect plan next week. That is so me. Y'all know it. Tim Good will tell you. Albright told you, Albright don't like planning and planning and planning and planning. Let's plan it and let's execute it. Let's come up with a design of what we want, and then let's do it. Paychecks and promotions. Let's think about it and let's do it. The reason I got Noelle on here is I've been talking to her and Mike. Their business is booming, and they want it to go kaboom, a bigger boom. So they got some ideas on where they're going to do it. Paychecks and promotions. I love their idea, and we're going to implement a lot of that. Okay. Let me take, you can read this real quick. Making decisions. The process of making and remaking decisions wastes an insane amount of time. The key takeaway is when a decision's made is more important than what the decision is made. Okay, so you become in a habit of making decisions on what you want and a habit of how you're going to get it quicker. It's a muscle of speed, and it's driven by the belief that fast decisions are far better than slow decisions and radically better than no decisions. Fast decisions are better than great decisions, and executing decisions fast is better than making a decision and then thinking about how you're going to do it. All right, very few. The last line is, some decisions deserve debate, analysis, but 99% of them don't. The ones that do, there's very few that do. There's very few that warrant that deep of analysis. You call it paralysis by analysis. Okay, listen to this. Okay, like almost like take down the slide just for a second. You can leave it up. You can. My bad. I mean, because they can see me what I'm talking about regardless. All right, what is not the key? What is not the key as much as when? So if I can get you, like last Wednesday, I covered when you decide. The key is deciding, but the other key is deciding now. The only thing I can do better is decided yesterday. I have hit you with this. I said, I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to be a multimillionaire. I have decided to be a billionaire. I have decided I want a bigger plane. I have decided I want my kids to work their butt off. I've decided that I'm going to go find some key people that want a WORK. They're willing to put the pedal to the metal, the rubber to the road. I have decided. It's the speed of the decision that's a big deal. Decide it, manage it. What do I want? How do I get it? What do I want? How do I get it? What do I want? That's why I flip the coin. What do I want? How do I get it? It's got to be quick. What do I want? How do I get it? What do I want? How do I get it? What do I want? It's got to be quick decisions. And then manage it quickly. Fix it quickly. Turn it quickly. Change it quickly. Adjust it quickly. If you have to decide, change the what, and then let's execute the how. All right. Some decisions, I don't want to spend much time on this, but like a lot of people will tell me something, they'll start talking, I go, oh. No, I'm not thinking about that. That takes too long to think about. Put that over there. Or I can't think about that until he moves, until she does. Situation with the guy was telling me, I'm going to have an audit with the IRS. I was like, oh, okay. What are you doing right now? Well, I got the audit with the IRS coming up in a month. Like, all right, okay. Well, I can't do anything until that. I'm like, that don't come to a month. Why are you thinking about that? Shouldn't we be thinking about making a bunch of money right now? I've had this conversation with many people. Why are you waiting for something that's unrelated to now? Now, we only have now. Let's do everything, every IPA. A guy, it was funny. I got a new guy. He hit me. He said, I'm going to hire this girl. She's RGA, revenue generating activities. And I was laughing because RGA is not my word. Mine is issue paid activities or income producing activities. And it was funny because he was like, revenue generating activities. I was like, same language. Me and this person are going to be on the same page. Okay. All right. Time is short. We got to go. So I'm going to give you 4 ways to execute things faster. Now we're on to slide 6. 4 ways to execute faster. Number one, challenge the win. Number 2, scroll down to the second dot. Recognize and remove dependencies. Scroll down one more. Eliminate cognitive overload. And the last one, use competition the right way. All right. So it's challenge the win, W-H-E-N, recognize and remove dependencies, eliminate cognitive overload, and use competition the right way. So the first one is, this is big. All right. Adam Katz, this is to you. Emily Katz, this is to you. Beth Katz, Chris Long, okay? Speed matters. Riddle, Mr. Number 1 year to date. Kyle Cater, Mr. I am going to spank Andy Riddle, and I'll call up Andy Riddle and find out what Andy Riddle's doing, and then I'm going to beat him. Riddle said, I didn't tell you everything I was doing so you could whoop me. And Kyle said, I'm competing with you. And Andy said, I'll take the challenge, and I'm still going to beat you. So we'll see what happens. Speed, people. Let me tell you the first thing, when I talk to people every single time, by the way, Nassau Reed, I was pointing at it. I wasn't telling them to take a hike. I was just pointing at it. I just pointed with the wrong finger. I like this cup. I need an alliance. Mail me, my staff, y'all mail me. Do we have Alliance Yetis? I want one of those. I don't want to be advertising Nassau Reed. Although they are issuing stuff like crazy, if y'all hadn't noticed. Okay. When, every time I talk to somebody, I say, when are you making a phone call? I say, when are you getting contracted? When are you licensed? Now, have you noticed that? Every single time, Adam, I ask them when. Every single time. And then I ask them, can we do it sooner? So the challenge is, can we do that sooner? Today is April 22nd. We want to start something May 1. Could we start it sooner? That's what I want to do. I want to challenge the win. Well, we're growing. We're going to be millionaires. When? Well, in 18 months. Let's try to do it in 12. Challenge the win. Whatever they say it is, let's challenge it. Let's see if we can beat it. When do you say it is? Can you beat it? Can you move faster? Just the challenge of when speeds it up. The question would be, why not sooner? I get this a lot from people. I do it tomorrow. Mañana. Tomorrow. 8 to 5. After 5 p.m. I have talked to executives of companies, and it's 5:30. I said, can we get that done by tomorrow? I said, it's 5:30. Why can't we get it done tonight? Well, I could get somebody to come from home and do it. Okay, do that. Win. Challenge the win. This is how you speed up your life. Instead of making $1 million over 12 years, 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, show you how to make it in a quarter. Challenge the W-H-E-N. Can we do it sooner? Can we do it quicker? Can we do it right now? Can we do it outside of this 8 to 5 window? What if we worked from now until 2 a.m. and got up at 6 a.m.? Could we get it done by 8 a.m. tomorrow? Challenge it. Challenge win with your people. Megan, you're going to have $50,000 a month. Could you do it in May? Megan, you're going to have a $50,000 a month. Could you do it in May? Cameron, you're going to have a $50,000 a month. Robert Wilson, you're going to have a 50. Can you do it in May? Say, could we challenge him to do it in April? I don't think so. There's 8 days left. But the first month chance would be May. Not, I'm gonna do 50,000 in a month. Sometime, could we do it in May? Challenge it. Okay. Challenge your due date. Tomorrow's out. Now's in. Number 2, recognize and remove dependencies. Okay. Here's what people I was hitting on this before. What? Okay, recognize and remove dependencies. What is making us not do it sooner? Okay, we can't do 50,000 until May hits. Okay, so what do? We can get ready by buying a boatload of leads now. The dependency, we can't start May 1 until May 1. So that's the dependency. I've got a the IRS challenged something that my accountants did. People say, what are you doing about that? Nothing. I can't do anything until they put it up, take it to court or whatever it is, take it to debate. I don't know what it is. I don't care. I can't think about it right now. They did what they did, my accountants. They think they're all right. The IRS thinks something different. It's not my problem. It's a dependency. I can't do anything about it until they move. Okay. Let's say I have a meeting today at 4 p.m. with James Hill and Jane. I need to wait until 5 to talk to them. But at 5, if I can't have the meeting, I don't sit there and wait, W-A-I-T, because I'm depending on them. What I do is I recognize the dependency and I do something else. So by eliminating dependencies, like for example, there's another dependency. Have you got that policy issue? Mm-mm. Well, they why not? Well, they closed at 5 o'clock and I can't get anybody there. I go, do you have a phone number of somebody that works there that you can go ahead and get them to do it now? See, I'm dependent on 5 p.m. They go, no, I've already called the 4 people that could help me, and they all said they can't. So we're waiting until 8 in the morning. Fantastic. Get it out of the way. Let's not talk about it anymore. Why are we talking about something that we're depending on them? So recognize the dependency and move it out of the way. Recognize and eliminate the dependency. Okay? Like, for example, let's say you say, hey, I know more direct mail leads, so I put the order in. It's going to take 4 weeks to get here. Okay, quit talking about it. Quit talking about it. What else can we do that doesn't depend on these waiting for these leads to come in? Recognize the dependency and push it out of the way. Don't wait. This is what hoarders do. Are you going to need these books? Well, it depends. So they keep them. Are you going to need this plastic bag? I don't know. It depends. So the dependency is we might need the plastic bag, and they hoard it, and they're thinking and they're waiting to see if they need the bag, waiting until 8 a.m. Quit waiting, shove the dependency aside, and let's go with what we can do, the IPA or the RGA. All right. There's 2 options, GSD, get stuff done, or wait. I got a meeting at 5. What are you doing? Waiting. Waiting is not an option. Get shit done. I'm a GSD person, not a waiter person. I'm not a dependence person. Okay. Some people are prisoners to the dependent activity. I'm waiting on this to happen, and I'm a prisoner until that happens. I shove the dependency out of the way, and I GSD. Get out of the way dependency, on to IPA. Forget the one you can't do, and do the one you can do. Recognize it, but don't be held down by it at all. Move quickly, GSD. That's how you do it. So the first thing you do is win, and then you recognize if there's a dependency, eliminate it, and GSD. Eliminate the GSD. How about this one? Well, I've talked to the man twice, and he just won't move on. Call him up and express to him way, way, way more clearer how you need it done now, or you're coming to see him. Andy, you don't do it. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I can't, if I don't have to wait, I'm not waiting. And if it's not a dependency and it's up to me, if it's up to me to encourage somebody, oh, I'm going to encourage them. Sometimes nice, sometimes not nice, because I can't be a prisoner to dependency. Okay. Third one. Eliminate cognitive overload. And here's where cognitive overload comes in. God, I'm not even going to read it. Cognitive overload. Can I do it? And is it fair? I told you you could do it. Do it. I told you it was fair. Do it. People do that in real estate. They do that in insurance. Here's what your client's doing. Can I make $100 a month payment? Move it to 80. God, if you can do 80, let's do 80. Is the company really going to do what they say it's going to do? If I pay $80 a month, is it fair that I get $100,000? Cognitive overload. I need to think about it. That's how many producers work. They get cognitive overload. Can I do it? Am I fit? Am I fit to do it? Do I have the skill set to do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Here's what I know you can do. You can make 800 phone calls in a day. You could be a numbnuts with dadgum mental issues and psychological issues to make $800 a day. Yeah, but can I do it? Can I root 50,000 in a month? Can I do it? You can do $800. You can go to 40 houses. You can go to 45 houses in a week. That you can do. You can pick up a check and 50% of them. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, but am I going to get paid adequately? Is it going to be worth it to me? Is it right? Is it fair? Oh my God, you're thinking. First from can I do it to is it worth it? Can I do it to is it fair? Is it fair for me and fair for you? Is it fair for my upline? Quit thinking. And we've laid it out. This is the non-negotiable. This is the pay. This is the job. This is who you are. This is what you got. You can do it. Go do it. Anybody can do it. Caveman can do it. Yes, it's fair. Let's go. Cognitive overload. And I do it, and it's fair. All right. All right. Listen to this. If you want a second chance, if you want another shot at it, do it now. People that wait get one shot. People that do it with speed get a second shot, a third shot, a fourth shot, because they shot the first shot because you couldn't get ready. They've already failed 50 times. You ain't failed but 2, and the month is gone. They failed 50 times. If you get 40 leads and you make 3 sales and you're mad, you're like, I only make 3 sales out of 40 leads. Get 40 more. Get 40 more. You make 3, get 40 more. Well, it might do the same thing. If you got 6 2 times out of 80, it's better than getting 3 out of 40. Yeah, speed. You get a second chance when you act fast. When you wait, missed opportunity. When this virus came, I know people that day one, they made their mind up. I'm going to house. And day one, their production went up. Day one, their production went up. Placement went up. Persistency went up. Every single house they went to, people were at home. When the decision is made quickly, you get a second, third, or fourth chance. When you make it slow, you get one shot. One shot, one and out. Okay. All right. Eliminate cognitive overload. Fortune favors the bold, the brave, and the strong, and the quick. The quick. Before quick can get ready, you got another shot. I was telling Jeff, one of the maddest things I got with my son, it's been several years ago, we were hunting, and these birds would come over, and I would shoot 3 times, either miss or hit. Most of the time miss, but I hit a bunch because I shoot a bunch. And that joker didn't shoot. And I went over there. He kept looking at his phone or looking at the ground, looking around. And I said, you got to start pulling the trigger, son. I was screaming because he was missing opportunities to miss. He was missing opportunities to hit it, and he was missing opportunities to miss. If I'm coaching you and you're an agent, I need for you to miss now in recruiting. I need for you to miss now in selling. I need for you to try now so you got a second chance later at lunch. So you get a second chance in the afternoon and then another chance before you go to bed. If you wait till tomorrow morning to make a sale and then that person leaves country, I'm like, you missed 4 opportunities to make the sale and you waited for this perfect chance and it was not a perfect shot. You should have shot early so you had another shot. So you'd have second, third, fourth, and fifth chance. Thinking, cognitive, fairness. Is it the right time? Is it fair to him? Is it fair to pull the trigger? Okay, last one. Use competition correctly. All right, this is kind of a tough one for some people. I get it. They say things like, I do not want to be compared. They attach comparison to failure. So if I pull up the top 3 in life, let me see if I can pull those back up. Top 10 life distributors or sales, top 10 life commitments. See how quickly I can do this. Okay. If I pull this up and I say Adam Johnson was number 1 last week, issue paid, and you say he got 17 policies issued in a week, I can do that. But if you say, I don't like being compared to Adam Johnson, well, you're being compared to Adam Johnson. It's called a leaderboard. Steve Maxim's fired up. He made the leaderboard. He's number 10. There's 20 people out there that think they're number 11, and they're mad because they go, I failed to make the top 10. I failed to compare with Steve Maxim or Nick and Shar or Justin Bailey. And I go, if they can do it, you can do it. If you see comparison as an opportunity to do more, here's something. I know who gets mad. Who gets mad? If I show you what Megan Wood's doing and you're halfway working, you say things like, good for her. If I worked that hard, I could do it too. And don't compare me anymore because she's working hard. That's who gets mad. But a person who's given their heart and soul, they've left all the blood on the field, the sweat, they tried and they don't make it, she wins it. She gets a hug and a congratulations for being more skilled. When you're outworked, you get mad. When you're outskilled, you don't get mad. Because skill comes over time, but work is instantly. So if you see competition as success and the way you're going to eventually succeed, you're going to be excited about competition. If you see success as putting you down, if you think when I'm talking about Megan Wood or Robert Wilson, am I putting you down? Then you're going to get mad. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what you can do if you had the skill and the work ethic. If you don't work, you're going to be mad at people that beat you. But if you do everything you possibly do and they beat you, here's what you say. How did you do it? What do I want? Production that Megan's doing. How do I get it? What do I want? How do I get production that Robert Wilson? Production that Adam Johnson is doing. How do I do it, Adam? I'm working hard as I can. How do I get it? Well, the reason but if you say the reason Adam's doing it is because he's working harder than me, then I'm going to get madder because I can only get mad because I can't get better. There's no chance to get better if I'm not doing the work. So when you're using competition as a success mechanism, you'll love it. When you use it as a failure mechanism, you won't like it. Okay. At the bottom, if you're doing terrible, if they're writing 40,000 or 50,000 or 39,000 and you're writing 10, here's what you should know. You're going to get better. You want to tell you where the pressure is? You want to tell you where the pressure is in the leaderboard? Is how am Adam Johnson going to come in first next week? How is he going to stay in the top 10? Because if his name don't get called 3 weeks, you're going like, yeah, 1 week wonder, man. The pressure is when you're a performer to remain up there. I hear this. I'm tired. I got burned out. I go, you're tired and you get burned out. Take it out. You're not tired and burned out. You just don't want to compete. You were at the top and you don't want to be at the top anymore. Of the things that I've achieved, what little things, because of the team, because of my staff, because of luck, because of God, the pressure's on when you're at the top. If you ain't on the leaderboard, relax. There's nowhere to go but up. The success is before you. Get excited. You didn't fail. It's up. All right. It's not fair. Comparison's not fair. What do you mean it's not fair? Well, he lives in Minnesota and I live in Florida. Okay, when you win, we'll see if people say the same thing. They'll go like, he's in Florida, I'm in North Carolina. And then when somebody in Tennessee, well, she's in Tennessee. Like, dude, winning is winning. Move. I heard somebody like, well, this city, I could move to a different city. Nobody's holding you there. Well, my wife, let's go somewhere for 4 days and come back. A lot of people work gone for 3 days. Go 2 days, come back. Like, eliminate excuses. See success as success. See Mia Fennell as success, and that's your success when you figure out how she does it. But the only problem is, if you found out how she did it, was she outworked you, that would bother you. So I would say, don't get mad if somebody else is outworking you. Make a resolution to work, or make a resolution that it don't bother you. It's non-essential to me. It's a non-issue to me. But if I'm looking at our success collectively of a company. If I see somebody whooping it, I'm like, we can do that. Not, God, it makes me mad. It's like, what makes me mad is if I'm not giving it my all. So maybe I'm not giving it my all. Now I can say, all right, going forward, I'm going to give it my all. Going forward. So now comparison is so this is speed. These are ways to pick up speed. I hit you with, there's four things. When are we going to beat them? When am I going to get 17 issued? When am I getting my stuff issued? When am I going to recruit somebody? Top 5 recruit. Andy Riddle, 10 recruits. Is this month to date? Yep, month to date, he's recruited 10. Kyle Cater's 18, month to date. When are you going to get 18 people to talk to? He's already recruited 18. When? Now, challenge the speed. Recognize, well, it depends on whether I run an ad or not. I don't know. I mean, then run an ad. How about this? Do you know somebody that's already running ads? Could you call them? Now you don't depend on that. In other words, if they've already run the ad, you don't depend on running the ad. It's already been ran by somebody else. What can you do to eliminate the dependency? Well, Facebook ads this, or social media this, or direct mail this. How can you eliminate the dependency so we can do it now? Number 3, don't be thinking too much. Can I do it? Is it fair? Don't think. Do. And the last one, use competition. Use what other people are doing. If Riddle can hire 10, if Nick Cordova and Viviana can do 9, I can do 9. If they can do it, I can do it. Use competition as a success mechanism, not a failure mechanism. All right, I'm going to say, Tia, Noelle Levitovich. Will you put Noelle on here for a minute? Pop her up.
Noelle's not available, but Mike Levitovich is.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint you, buddy.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you disappoint me. You know I want to see Noelle on here talking junk.
Or everybody else.
She hurts our feelings worse than you do.
Yeah.
And somebody said, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." Don't hate the player, hate the game. No help. The quick and the dead, says Bill Krause. Stephanie Rodriguez. I love reading. I'm doing it. I'm pissed and relentless. Keep hurting their feelings. New definition of front row fanatics. Comfy chair fanatics. Holloman says, I'm in. She's in because she's a producer.
Yeah,
hey, annuities is issue paid, so that was good. I read out the annuities issue paid. Next week I'll do issue paid life, submitted life, issue paid annuities, submitted annuities, and top recruiters. Mike, you were talking about doing some promotions and paychecks. I don't know how many details we want to get, but basically what we said is with the pandemic, you might do a special promotion kickoff for the month of May. And you got to hit them with a philosophical approach to that, what you're thinking?
Yeah. I think first of all is, what's happening with this pandemic sucks, right? But we could be sitting there whining about it, or we could choose to be heroes. And we all got a decision to make. and you want to get better or get better. We have an opportunity to get better on so many levels right now. And so I think Noel and I probably have tried to set the example. I think we've been working 6.5 days a week every week for the last 4 weeks since this hit. I know you've been working crazy as we're holed up. I mean, we could sit there and burn out Netflix, or we could burn out our business. I'm like, might as well burn out our business. So that's the first mindset for us personally. The second thing is there may not be an opportunity where we've had this much free advertising for life insurance from the media. I mean, we got CNN, Fox News, ABC, NBC, YouTube. Everybody's talking about dying. This is sad, but incredible. Okay, so when's it going to happen again? And so you can leverage it or let it go. And however you want to look at that, sick or warped, I'm going to be a hero in this. I hope you will too. So that's the first thing, just understand that. Next thing is, okay, for the people that want to move, we have an opportunity to change the pace at which our company works as we get speed. Whether you're realizing people are tired of being holed up and they're craving someone to come see them. They're craving someone to do it safely, and they want to trust the people they're working with, and they don't care about the quarantine. Like, yes, please come and help me. When you start to understand that, that's another big thing to leverage at this point. So us doing it professionally and helping out is big. Next thing is our company is going to make a quantum leap because of this, so we can be heroes to the economy. Katrina Gustin, she's got her mindset on she's going to pay cash for a Tesla here in the next several months. And she's thinking like, hey, I can be one of the people that help save the auto industry because I'm going to have enough money to buy a car. As opposed to one of the people say, well, I hope they get another bailout to help them. What can you do about it? You can sit in there and twist your hands and hope and cry and pray, or you can pray and work. And so I think that's the next mindset. So with this, we're like, as we're talking to people, we're saying, hey, here's what we're willing to do. Here's what you can do. We have some flexibility on the promotion guidelines. If you're willing to work like crazy and stretch, doing 25,000, 35,000, 50,000 a month issued paid volume and doing it for 2 months in a row, we've got some ways that we can be creative to get you to a higher contract level faster. So, well, what about the levels? What about, do I have to have enough people hired? Well, we're focused on what can you do to create the volume yourself, because I think if you'll do that, the next thing is I think you'll attract some more people. People are going to be wondering, how is it that you're buying a new car in this crazy mess? How is it that you're the one that's not worried? You're going to attract more people because you're choosing to go out and work through this. Your neighbor's going to be like, why are you leaving your house? They're going to be got their binoculars on. Do we need to report you to the National Guard for breaking curfew? And you just be like, hey, the money's flying around. And they're going to be wondering. And so I think if we got that, you're going to naturally recruit some people. If you've got that mindset and that kind of attitude of helping folks and saying, what can I do? And so we're thinking, hey, if somebody's creating that kind of value, it's creating a healthy kind of competition, and it's doing it at the kind of speed that's going to help everybody, because a rising tide rises all ships. And so if we've got our ship, we get a few ships, it's going to start creating the perception, holy cow, we're winning at a high level. So that's the kind of the essence of it, Andy. I don't know if you want to hit more, but that's the biggest thing we're thinking right now.
Well, here's what I know. I'm looking for people that want to get out of their comfort zone and get people out of their comfort zone. I've had it with mediocrity. I've had it with stagnation. We've got the best leads in the world, best carriers in the world, best ARC commission system and CRM in the world. What I'd like to see is the best producer in the world. Year to date, you're right there with Andy Riddle, Kyle Cater, Tawny Carey. Y'all four, Jason and Tawny. So Jason and Tawny, Andy Riddle, Cater, and you guys right there, the top four. I want people to compete with you and get up there in the big numbers. People that are hovering around 2 or 3, it's hours, it's work, it's planning, it's execution. If you want to know how Andy Riddle's doing it, we'll get him to a training call. They don't know how Mike and Noel are doing it, we'll get him to a training call. But now you know how. But if you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to put up the big W, the 4-letter word called work, we can't help you. If you want to make $800, book 40 appointments and produce. We are going to promote, pay, recognize, put in the comfy seats people that are doing those things. So promotions to premium, promotions to people that recruit premium, but people that ain't recruiting and ain't selling, we love you. We got a comfy seat. Mike says we're recruiting and we're going to promote the people that bring the premium. Promotions and paychecks is what people like to see. So we are not changing our culture. We're putting, bam, spice in the culture for the month of May and the month of June, so that in July, when we come rolling into family reunion, and I'm telling you, every person who's got one downline, if you'll listen to me and trust me and copy me and do what I say on this, it's going to mess you up in a crazy way. Your business is going to start to capture momentum in May, and then you'll be cashing in June. So I'm going to be in Burlington 27th, 28th, and 29th, at least in May. I might be in Burlington some other, but I'm going to be there 3 days. I hope to see you, Mike and Noel, there, and some others there. And just when you park, spread out the parking so people don't see how many people are there. Actually, I think we're fine in Burlington. I think we're opened up. But May 27, 28, 29, and we'll definitely, we got 100 and some thousand square feet there. We'll put 20 of us here and 20 of us there, and we'll spread out. We'll keep it right. We'll do all the safe things. We'll wear the whatever mask that's legit, spray down. So anyway, we'll plan on doing that. I got a lot of hours on the phone that I'm talking to people. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days before we kick off the May contest. Remember this: the Fanatics, $30,000 in life, $500,000 annuity, gets you $2,500 bonus. That's on top of the Foresters bonus. Foresters is doing the $1,000 again if you write 30,000, 500 if you do 200. It's crazy the money that's being thrown out there if you'll do the work. All right, leaders. Oh, by the way, Penny Wilson, I owe you a text and a call. Penny, tell your people that WIT. Don't worry about your bases. They got it. WIT. Tell them all the contests, the Thailand, the money, the Fanatics, but get them to do the W. Mike, the W. Davies, the W. Katz, the W. The work. Talk to people about the work. I can't make them, Andy. Can you motivate them? Can you motivate them? Can you figure out how to get them to move? Because that's what you're getting paid for if you're building. But by putting it, so anyway, black and white, we got the numbers, Fanatics, production, Thailand, best time I've ever seen in the Alliance. I understand it's a pandemic out there. I also understand that there's 0.00006 people in this county that got sick. Oh my God, 42% vacancy in the hospitals. One person, I'm going like, seriously? New York hit bad. We don't even sell in New York. We got 2 or 3 people up there, and I always sell in New Jersey. What about Washington? You mean the place where Bell Krause is kicking butt and taking names? Is that the place you're talking about? It's a pandemic, but right now it's an opportunity for the Alliance. Don't let it go by. Mike, I'm proud of what you and Noel are doing. We're showing a plan today. We got training today. Check band. Leaderboards are going to be posted. I'm going to get these top the week for last week, issue paid and submitted, posted on band too. All right, guys. Love y'all. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Tia. Billy. All good. Have a great day. Wednesday, April 22nd. Boom, yeah. Out.